Welcome back, my ASVAB party people. Anderson here, your ASVAB coach, and it looks like we've got word knowledge today. So remember, before we begin, we got a free class coming up today, and all classes in January are free. So make sure to go ahead and use that link right there, or click the link in this post somewhere to go ahead and register for the free classes. You get a free practice test and video solutions, no cost, all free. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here, and let's go. We have the help he offered was so minute that Hannah decided to work on her own. Minute most closely means what? So here's the thing, my party people. So when it comes to word knowledge, I know it can feel like a game of chance. I absolutely understand that, I know. But here's the power that you have. When it comes to word knowledge, you really have a couple of options to kind of go through before you consider it a total guess. So here's the thing. Step one, the one thing you want to do at the beginning is, well, ask yourself, simply, do I know it? Do I know it? Yes or no? Simple question. So you might read that as minute, but the word is actually minute. So those are two different words. The word here is minute. So if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. But if you don't, ask yourself, have I heard it? Again, not the word minute, but minute in this case. Are there any prefixes or suffixes or root words? Is there anything that we can kind of pick apart here? No? Well, then if we're dealing with a sentence question, well, use the context. Read around. Context clues. You can also plug in the answers. And then if after all that, all else fails, then take an educated guess. But you see that there's a structure here that you can follow. Really give yourself the best chance at getting a confusing question right. So give yourself the best shot here. Let's try it out here. So we don't know it. Maybe we haven't heard of it. Maybe there aren't any prefixes, suffixes, or root words. So let's use the sentence strategy. Can we read around the word and can we plug these answers in? Let's try it out. So the help he offered was so blank that Hannah decided to work on her own. So the help he offered was so so small or so confusing or so whatever, right? It seems like that it just wasn't useful. That's really what it sounds like. The help he offered was so not useful that Hannah decided to work on her own. I think that's the best fitting word, but let's plug some things in. The help he offered was so significant that Hannah decided to work on her own. Nope. Goodbye, A. The help he offered was so small that Hannah decided to work on her own. That could work. The help he offered was so abundant. What does abundant mean? Abundant means we had a lot of help. There's a ton of it. There's a lot of it. It doesn't sound like this person's offering a lot of help. So, no. And then D, the help he offered was so confusing that Hannah decided to work on her own. Maybe that could fit too. And so at this point, look what just happened. We just gave ourselves a 50-50 shot. We eliminated two answers. We're down to two. And with word knowledge, again, you have to do this in 30 seconds. You have to go in there. All right, cool. Now we have two words here. We have small and we have confusing. If you have to take a guess here, take a guess. But obviously, the best thing to do is to know the word itself. The answer here is B, small. And so the definition of minute is extremely small, tiny, minuscule. That is the word right there. And here, the prefix mini, even though there's no I at the end, would mean small in that case. Now, here's another thing you want to do with word knowledge. I say this all the time. You got to make sure that not only are you defining the word like we're doing right here, but you've got to make sure to understand any synonyms, so what the word is related to, and also how to apply the word in a sentence as I'm going to read right now. So the most important thing here with word knowledge is not just memorizing words, it's about expanding your vocabulary. I say this all the time. If you're not expanding your vocabulary, then you're leaving yourself open to the risk of forgetting the word really quickly or not being able to point out synonyms or words that mean the same thing. So there's the definition. There are synonyms. Let's read through here. So let me get my big old head out the way. Let's go. So the amount of dirt that we got marked for was so minute, it was ridiculous. The amount of dirt that we got marked for was so minute, it was ridiculous. So I'm not sure what the context is here. It sounds like maybe they were trying to avoid getting dirty, or maybe they were being judged on being dirty. But the amount of dirt that we got marked for was so small, it was ridiculous. So it sounds like they were committing a crime, maybe. But either way, my party people, again, we're doing word knowledge today for free. We almost never do verbal for free. So here we go. Take your chance now. Go ahead and sign up for our free classes. Typically, they're once a week, but this month they are every single day. So January 2022, that's our thank you to y'all. And if you want to learn more about my all access program, where you can get all the classes, all the recordings, all the confidence building practice, learning how to lower test anxiety and strategies that you can really use every single day, go ahead. There's my number. Text me. Let me know that you came from YouTube and you want to learn more about the program. That way I can do my best to set you up in the right direction. Again, my name is Anderson. I'm an ASVAB coach. Let's get started here and let's keep raising our scores. Hey, thanks for watching. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button up here. That way you can get more great content from us, or text ASVAB to that number. That way you can join us for a free class and get a free mini course at the same time. And then look forward to the next video. That way you can continue crushing it and raising your score. Anderson, your ASVAB coach here. See you next time.